Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss the topic action potential. Before going directly to action potential, I would like to give you brief idea about excitability. What is excitability? Excitability मतलब कि जब भी हम टिश्यू को बाहर से कोई स्टिमुलस देंगे, चाहे वो इलेक्ट्रिकल है, चाहे केमिकल है, चाहे वो थर्मल है, तो क्या होगा? देयर विल बी रैपिड चेंज इन द पोटेंशियल ऑफ दैट मेम्ब्रेन, एंड दिस रैपिड चेंज इन द पोटेंशियल ऑफ अ मेम्ब्रेन इज responsible for generating the action potential. It is a brief sequence of changes in the potential of a membrane when a tissue is stimulated. There are two types of excitable tissue in our body, nerve and muscle. ये दो ऐसे एक्साइटेबल टिश्यू हैं हमारी बॉडी में जिनको हम जब भी स्टिमुलस देंगे they have a potency of excitability, or it means excitability means the membrane which is negative inside and positive outside during the resting stage. On application of a stimulus, there will be the change in the potential of the membrane. It will become positive inside and a negative outside, and this electrochemical change on their membrane is responsible for transmitting the signal in a nerve and a muscle. It is used for transmitting the signal from nerve to nerve or from nerve to a muscle. फॉर सिंपल एग्जाम्पल, अगर आप किसी गर्म चीज़ को हाथ लगाते हो तो एकदम से आप अपना हाथ पीछे करोगे. ऐसा क्यों होता है? क्योंकि जब हमने स्टिमुलस दिया, हमारे हाथ ने गर्म चीज़ को हाथ लगाया, दैट इज अ टाइप ऑफ अ थर्मल स्टिमुलस. ओके, व्हेन वी गिव अ स्टिमुलस देयर विल बी चेंज इन द पोटेंशियल ऑफ अ मेम्ब्रेन ऑफ अ रिसेप्टर्स ऑफ द हैंड, and there will be generation or initiation of action potential which is not localized. It travels. So this with signals of sensation of heat will be transmitted from your hand to your brain, and again the signal will be transmitted from your brain to your hand, and you will immediately pull your hand backward. So transmission of this signal in the excitable tissue by is through the generation of an action potential. So now we will come to the definition that action potential is a brief sequence of the changes or rapid changes in the potential of the membrane. And this change in the potential of the membrane is through the conduction of an ions. So now which are the stages of an action potential? First, we are discussing the action potential of a nerve. The resting membrane potential of a nerve is -70. Okay, it is recorded. Suppose you place two electrodes, one inside the membrane and one outside the membrane, and you take a voltage difference across the membrane of a nerve. You will get a resting membrane potential of -70. Already told that it is negative inside and positive outside. But now application of a stimulus, it can be thermal, it can be electrical, it can be mechanical. On application of stimulus, there will be initiation of an action potential by changing the membrane potential. So this is the graph of an action potential. The first stage was the resting stage, that is -70 when you are not applying a stimulus. But on application of a stimulus, there is an initiation of a first phase of an action potential. That first phase is depolarization. What is depolarization? Depolarization means on application of a stimulus, there will be change in the polarity of the membrane. The membrane which was negative during the resting state will now become positive inside and negative outside. This change in polarity of the membrane is called as a depolarization. So you can see that the curve from a negativity, it is moving toward the positivity. Okay. After this change in the polarity of the membrane, the ionic basis of this is that this is due to a opening of a voltage gated sodium channels. This voltage gated sodium channel are always present across the membrane, but they are in the resting state till the stimulus is not applied. These channels are present across the membrane. There are three states of a voltage gated channel, voltage gated sodium channel. First is the resting state. Resting state, it has two gates, activation gate and inactivation gate. Activation gate is present outside the membrane and inactivation gate is present inside the membrane. During the resting state, this activation gate is closed and inactivation gate is open. Okay. Now on application of a stimulus, this is the active state. What will happen? Due to the change in the potential of the membrane, there will be change in the potential of membrane. Polarity of membrane has changed. Now how polarity of membrane changes? Why it become positive? Because now the voltage gated sodium channel are now activated. There will be opening of an activation gate and inactive gate is already open. So what will happen? There will be influx of the sodium ion. Since sodium ion is a positive ion, okay, the positive ion is moving inside the membrane. So what will happen? Already told that polarity of the membrane will change. Due to entry of the sodium ion inside the membrane, now membrane will turn from negative to positive inside and negative outside. And this is called as a depolarization. So you can see in the graph that membrane from negative value, it is moving towards the positive value. After a change of 15 millivolt, means when the potential reaches from minus 70 to minus 55 millivolt, the rate or the speed of depolarization is slow because there is opening of few number of voltage gated sodium channel. But once it achieves a level of minus 55, okay, this opening of voltage gated sodium channel is due to positive feedback cycle. Positive feedback cycle. Positive feedback cycle means initially there will be opening of few voltage gated sodium channel, but when the few voltage gated sodium channel has been opened or जब वो खुल जाएंगे और there it will lead to stimulation of opening of more number of voltage gated sodium channel. This mean by a positive feedback cycle. So the rate of depolarization is initially slow, but once it achieves a change of 15, that means the potential changes from minus 70 to minus 55. Due to positive feedback cycle, there will be opening of number of voltage gated sodium channel, or there will be a, you can say, sudden burst of entry of the sodium channel. So from minus, this level is called as a firing level or a threshold level. After that, there will be sudden increase in the speed of depolarization, and it even crosses the value of 0. When it crosses the value of 0, this part is also called as a overshoot. And depolarization reaches till plus 35. At plus 35 millivolt, the depolarization will stop now because the voltage gated sodium channel will become inactive. I have told you that there are three states of voltage gated sodium channel. Initially, they were in resting state. Okay, activation gate already told you was closed, inactivation open. Second state, active state, in which the activation gate get open, entry of sodium ion. And the third state is the inactive state of a voltage gated sodium channel, in which what will happen? Which is the third state is inactive state. Inactive state means now the activation gate is open, but inactivation gate get closed. So this will restrict the entry of a sodium ion. So depolarization gets stopped at plus 35 millivolt. So this was the second phase. First was the resting state, minus 70. On application of a stimulus, potential of membrane changes, polarity changes, that is termed as depolarization. It will become positive inside, negative outside due to the entry of a positive ion or opening of a voltage gated sodium channel, that is called as a depolarization. Now the third phase of an action potential is okay. Before discussing the next phase, the MCQ asked on this phase of action potential is local anesthetic. MCQ can be asked or Viva question can be asked that what is the effect of that, what is the action of local anesthetic. See, local anesthetic decrease the excitability. Local anesthetic like cocaine, tetracaine are usually given to block the sensation. How they block the sensation, or they decrease, or they are also called as a membrane stabilizer. Why they are called membrane stabilizer? They are called as a membrane stabilizer because their action depends upon this phase. They block the voltage gated sodium channel. So, due to their action on voltage gated sodium channel, they block the voltage gated sodium channel, so action potential will not be initiated. So, they are also called as a membrane stabilizer, or they decrease the excitability of a nerve. Now, the next MCQ which can be asked based on this phase is hyponatremia. What is hyponatremia? Hyponatremia means decrease in the extracellular fluid concentration of sodium. See, extracellular fluid concentration of a sodium, suppose it is 140 milliequivalent. Now, inside it is 14. Okay. Now, instead of 140, suppose it becomes 100. Now, what will happen? Now, inside it is 14 only. Now, there is decrease in the gradient of a sodium. Okay. Initially, the difference, you can see the difference. The difference was 126. Okay. But if it decrease the extracellular concentration of sodium, the difference will become 86. So, to decrease in the difference between the concentration of sodium outside and inside, it will decrease the influx of sodium ion. So, what will happen? If the influx of sodium ion is decreased, the curve or the height of the action potential will decrease. So, what is the effect of hyponatremia? It decreases the height of action potential. Now, the next phase of action potential is depolarization. What is repolarization? Repolarization is the next phase of an action potential. See, at plus 35 millivolt, we have seen that depolarization will stop now due to closure of the voltage gated sodium channel. But the another type of channel, voltage gated sodium channel, are also present across the membrane, that is the voltage gated potassium channel. Now at plus 35 millivolt, the sodium channel will get closed, but due to configurational changes, the potassium channel will get open, and it has only one gate. So what will happen? Due to opening of the gate of a voltage gated potassium channel, there will be efflux of potassium ion. Now you tell me, since potassium ion is a positive ion, now it is moving outside the membrane. So what will be the effect on polarity of the membrane? The membrane again achieves its resting state. What is the resting state? It was negative inside and positive outside. Now due to the efflux of positive ion outside, again the membrane will become negative inside and the positive outside, and this is termed as a repolarization. Now in repolarization, you can see in this graph that in the last part of the repolarization, again the speed of repolarization is decreasing, and slow in the speed of the repolarization is called as a after depolarization. Now what is the concept behind after depolarization? That there is a slow in speed of repolarization. But why? The concept behind it is a equilibrium potential of a potassium. What is equilibrium potential? Equilibrium potential is the potential difference across the membrane at which there will be no flow for that time. If the equilibrium potential of potassium is minus 94. So at minus 94 millivolt, there will be no flow of potassium ion. Neither it will move inside nor it will move outside. Okay. Now, the more is the gradient between the equilibrium potential and the membrane potential. There will be more drawing force on that ion for flow. या फिर यूँ बोल सकते हैं कि जितना इक्विलिब्रियम पोटेंशियल के करीब होगा मेम्ब्रेन पोटेंशियल, उतना आयन का फ्लो कम रहेगा. जितना ग्रेडियंट ज़्यादा होगा एक मेम्ब्रेन पोटेंशियल में और इक्विलिब्रियम पोटेंशियल में, उतना आयन का फ्लो या उतनी ड्राइविंग फोर्स आयन पे ज़्यादा रहेगी. So now you tell me that at plus 35 millivolt, at the end of depolarization, the membrane potential is plus 35 and equilibrium potential for potassium is minus 94. And in the last part, say suppose if the equilibrium potential is the membrane potential is minus 555 and the equilibrium potential already calculated by Nernst potential is minus 94. So which difference is more? Obviously this difference is more. The plus 35 and minus 94. So the driving force on potassium for flow will be more in the initial part of repolarization, and in the last 1/3 the driving force on potassium will slow. Why it will slow down? Because now it is not reaching near to a equilibrium potential. So the speed of repolarization becomes slow in the last 1/3 of repolarization. That is why it is called as the after depolarization. Now the last segment of repolarization is after hyperpolarization. What do you mean by after hyperpolarization? After hyperpolarization means that even after achieving our resting value, see the resting value is minus 70, but you can see that the action potential has not stopped even at minus 70. It is moving even beyond the minus 70 or the resting value. This part is called as a hyperpolarization. And why it happens? It is due to the nature of voltage gated potassium channel that they are slow to close, slow to open and slow to close. They even do not stop after achieving the resting value. So the membrane become even more negative, and this is called as a after hyperpolarization. So these were the phases of an action potential. First definition. It is a sequence of changes on application of stimulus. The potential of membrane changes, and in particular nerve and muscle. This change in membrane potential is used for transmitting the signal. Now what are the phases? First, resting on application of a stimulus. In the polarity become positive inside, that is called as depolarization. It is slow in initial half, but once it reaches a filing level, it increases, crosses beyond 0 and stopped at plus 35. Now the next phase, now voltage gated potassium channel will get open due to efflux of potassium ion. Now what will happen? Again the polarity of membrane will become negative inside. That is called as a repolarization, or there will be a reversal of polarity, that is termed as repolarization. Last 1/3 it becomes slow because it is becoming closer to a equilibrium potential, that is termed as after depolarization. And the last segment of repolarization is after hyperpolarization, in which the membrane is crossing even the resting value. Now the MCQ asked on this phase is effect of hypokalemia. We have already discussed the hyponatremia, now hypokalemia. What will be the effect of hypokalemia? Suppose the concentration of potassium decreases in the extracellular fluid. Okay, suppose it is 140 outside and 4 inside. Now from 140 it changes to, it is 140 inside and 4 outside. Now suppose instead of 4 it becomes 2. So there will be more driving force or more gradient of potassium the more difference between the concentration difference between potassium outside and inside, so it will increase the efflux of potassium ion. So the polarity of the membrane or the polarity of the membrane will become even more negative. So resting membrane potential will change from -70 to suppose -80. It is becoming even more negative. So what will the effect on action potential? It will make the membrane, it will decrease the excitability of a tissue. Or the membrane will become hyperpolarized. So this was the MCQ which can be asked in the repolarization. Now about the duration of an action potential. Duration of action potential is divided into it is of 0.3 millisecond, which is divided into a absolute refractory period and a relative refractory period. What is absolute refractory period? Period during which whatever may be the strength of stimulus, it will give no response. It includes depolarization plus 1/3 of repolarization. And what is included in a relative refractory period? Remaining 2/3 of repolarization. Now what is the difference? The difference is that while second stimulus will give no response in absolute refractory period or till 1/3 of repolarization, now the previous concept will come into role that voltage gated sodium channel are in inactive state. What is inactive state? That activation gate is open but inactivation gate is closed. So they cannot be stimulated again. Membrane cannot be depolarized again till the voltage gated sodium channel achieve the resting state. Resting state means this activation gate will get closed and inactivation gate will open. Till it get transferred again to an active resting state, the membrane cannot be or tissue cannot be stimulated. That includes the absolute refractory period. But what happens in relative refractory period? The remaining 2/3 of repolarization. Now in remaining 2/3 of repolarization, relative refractory period means it is a duration during which if you will give a stimulus, okay, of higher strength, it may give a response because now some of the voltage gated sodium channel have achieved the resting state. So they can be stimulated by higher strength of stimulus. That's all about an action potential. The definition, phases and ionic basis of an action potential and MCQs which can be asked related to this topic. I hope you like my video. If you like it, please subscribe. Thank you.